Hey, hello all, good day, or good evening, or whatever time frame you are, of course. Today I'm gonna have a little bit of, again, small planes, and I thought, again, one plane will cover maybe 2 minutes of video, and I don't want to bore you guys with too much short stuff. I want to keep it short, simple, to the point, with as many different options. So with no further ado, the Hawker Fury, Demon and Audax. It's almost a similar plane, so same build, different names. We got one, the 01, the 2, and the 3, and then the 5. Unfortunately, I don't have number 4. Maybe down the future I will find it, maybe in the stash, but I'm not sure yet. We're gonna go over all these 4, show them, show how they're made, the colors, and so on. Look at the stands. They're quite simple planes, like the World War I planes. It's also from that era, roughly. This one was in 1930 in the Munich crisis. This one was in India, 1941. And these two are heritage planes from 2013. So we'll dig into them, have some fun again, check them out, and then do a final review. Alrighty, let's start with number 1. So this is the first release of this number, so 27301. Historic aircraft collection from 2013. Yeah, box. No back information in these. Also, I'm not going to show with all these older ones so much detail to it. Limited edition of 2000. This is number 967, 76. Yeah, some basic information of speed, 360 kilometers an hour, by the way, not bad. And also a service ceiling of 9 kilometers almost. Quite good. Vickers machine guns on it. Let's have a quick look. So packaging, I have to be honest, I was quite impressed that it's that small. I'm pretty sure 1/48 scale is probably super badass, but in this scale it's quite tiny. And there's nothing wrong with small, by the way, but yeah. This model, actually normal type. I didn't know that. But hey, now I know. Again, I always need to figure out how to put these on. It sits like this. But let's first dig into the plane. Pilot really well made, very cool. Nice colors, movable parts. Wheels don't move, they're stuck. The radiator is well made. Some hatches, the nice stamp. The wheel in the back is a bit fragile. The fishing lines, like the World War I ones have. A little bit of a bend in the metal here, but could be normal. But overall, quite a cool looking little plane. Dashing, as some would say in the UK. So these stands, I believe they go over here, yeah. So I haven't put one of these yet together. I was looking at images online, like, how does it work? And to be honest, yeah, I just like double-decker planes. So double-decker meaning double-winged planes. I have a little thing for them in my collection. I have quite a lot of them. So this is number 1. Let's go to the next one. And the background. And now we have number 2. It's also again a Hawker Fury. This one from the Munich crisis. And it has a bit of camouflage to it. So it is always funny. The 01s always have a higher run than the later ones. It all depends on, of course, how good is sales. But with this later edition, you will not see many releases. It's lower amount of audience that likes this type of planes. I have to say, if I couldn't have not purchased them used, I would have not purchased it. So has same style of stand again. Same feet. So there's a little piece of metal only, and the rest is all plastic. So that plane, it's in a camouflage, quite good. This one actually had a bit of a push. So it had a bit of a harder life, let's say. Yeah. It's nothing I can do anymore. So that's sometimes the downside of used planes. This one had some pressure on top of it and it got damaged, so it should be like this. Now, seeing they were close to free, I'm not gonna bother this at all because I got my money back already from other deals. So yeah, it's fine. But usually I would not pay for this type of stuff. I would send it back to the supplier or the seller and say good luck. But in general, quite a cool little plane again. The stand is quite nifty, but it's interesting, at least for sure. So that's number 2. cool paint. Movable parts still the same. I have to say I straightened out the wing a little bit. Thanks to the fishing lines, it stays quite straight, so not bad. We'll go to number 3. India, 1943. This has a back gunner, and it's an Audax, so a different model. Also still no back wall in the boxes, so that's quite funny. This collector card also around a 1500 again. Same info. It's still the same speed. Service ceiling dropped by roughly 3 kilometers, 2 kilometers at least. Probably because of the additional gunner. It's also a little bit bigger. That's quite funny. So the Hawker, it's not the same as the Demon then. That's quite cool. I learn every day with you guys, like picking up models and then looking at them and think like, hey shit, there is actually, so there's a bit of a smooch here. Some dirt. We'll clean that off later. The stand type is actually the same though, so that's interesting. So you left the same type of stand on them, although this plane is a lot bigger. It's quite a tight fit, by the way. Same plastic again. Also with this one, it looks cool. The exhaust is for sure a bit more detailed. The fishing lines, the pilots are really good. So for sure it's improving, but it's a lot bigger. So there's a big difference between the two. So I need to correct my words on that these are the same planes, just some different names. I need to look up the history a little bit more, I think. But let's... Now the next one is the most tough and rough one. It's a Demon, Hawker Demon version. The run drops to 1,000, so here you see what I mean. The older the number gets, the less planes get made because it's not selling as fast as they hope. They removed the height of working, so operation height. Let's hope this one is also in a good nick, because the colors are quite cool on this one, and I'll show you in a sec. I hope that I can get it out, because some of these packages are quite rough. Oh, luckily this one is still straight. Let's get the stand also out. Let's get the box out of the way. So this is the last one. This is then a Demon, Hawker Demon. It's a bit dusty. They have been sitting in somebody's hobby room for a while, or the living room, I don't know. Radiator changes. Wheels are still not movable. That little staircase in details, the exhaust nicely detailed. I have to say also even the little stand in the back. It looks quite good. Not disappointed by these little models. Alrighty, so yeah, that's the last one to the collection. So these are all the Hawker types in a row. So that was another episode on models. Yeah, this time something completely different again. I just like to show you guys some different things every once in a while. So this was a Hawker Demon and Fury and all that, and Audax versions. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Would I recommend these models? Yeah. They are simple, easy to put together, maybe a bit sensitive for certain things, but that all depends on how you handle things. This just had a bad luck, one of them. But in general, if you look at how old they are, and let me double check. Not sure this one. Yeah, probably around 20 years old. Maybe a bit younger, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, well worth your time if you want to collect something different than World War II theme again. So yeah, something opposite from the turboprops and aluminum frames. So yeah, thank you guys all again. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe whenever you feel like. Leave a comment if you want to see something different. And hope to see you next time. Have a great day.